How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Murphy Street Podcast. I'm the host of the show, Murphy, and here on Murphy Street, the rules are simple. Shoes and slippers at the door, come inside, and let's talk story. I want to remind everybody to make sure that you guys follow us, like, subscribe, and share on YouTube at Murphy Street Productions. I'll put some more stuff up there so that people can get excited about it. We'll lead off the episode by talking about the HBO Max episodic Peacemaker. And it's directed by James Gunn. James Gunn, once again, the gentleman who did the good Suicide Squad, not the original one, but the Suicide Squad in which Peacemaker was actually a character in. But I will say this, my wife definitely pegs it as a man's show. It is a man's show from start to finish, and I say that because one of my favorite things about the episode is his intro. His intro is absolutely wild and bonkers and wonky, so if you have enough in you to at least pull it up, definitely make it through the introduction where you see his dancing number. Quite hilarious, like nothing you've ever seen before, but something that you would expect from a James Gunn. Actually, more like a Stanley Kubrick, I would think, but nonetheless, pretty funny to watch, really cool. But this Peacemaker series on HBO Max is probably the most raunchiest, the most real, and if for lack of better terms, the most epic episodic that I've ever seen. And I say that because we are in a time where we're heavily drenched in Disney Plus stuff. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it because I wasn't a big fan of Peacemaker to start with. But as I watched it, man, it is amazing. They really make it feel like every episode. So the episodes are about 42 to 45 minutes long, and they make it so that it feels like you're almost watching a Suicide Squad every single episode. It's fantastic. I really can't say enough about it, especially considering it's a DC property, and that it's on HBO Max. Not trying to imply that HBO Max doesn't have good programming, but this one definitely is one worth watching. So now I did have to ask myself, is this the beginning of the turning point where we ask, how did Marvel miss these guys? And by these guys, for one, another person that we're missing, besides John Cena, another, I guess, wrestling personality, if you will, The Rock. The Rock hasn't made an appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How odd is that? The Rock is like the most sought-after action-adventure guy. How many Jumanjis has he done? He made the Jungle Cruise good, not to mention Black Adam that'll be coming out very soon. Although I will say this, even if it is a multiverse version of Iron Man, if Tom Cruise jumps out in the Multiverse of Madness in an Iron Man suit, I may lose respect for the MCU. I'm just saying that right now.